It's Jennifer Mudondonyiro with the Let the Giant Out program. Let the Giant Out, as a recap, is derived from the book Giant in Hiding, a cry to the man to reposition himself as head. It is committed, therefore, to supporting the journey of the man back into headship, especially speaking from the context of the family. Lego is present doing activities in schools to support the young man, the boy child, but we also support older men who are already in positions of responsibility as heads of families. So in this video today, I wish to share with you some of the tools that you could use, dear man, to enhance your spirit of manhood, the strength of your manhood, to reclaim your position as the head of your family, because that is what is desirable. I am sure even for yourself, that is what you would wish to have. So I come to share some of these tools. I'm thinking about, as I said these things, I'm thinking about the great men that we read about in the Bible, men like Abraham, like Moses, like Noah, like David, like Joseph. Those men who had seemingly insurmountable obstacles, and yet they came through. They were able to overcome and have great results. There's something that is common amongst those men. They all had a set of tools. Each one of them had a set of tools that they applied and were able to overcome the difficult situations. But before I get to suggesting some of the tools I have come with, I would like to share what I believe are some of the obstacles that are facing you. Of course, because you are in that position, you are a lot more informed than I am. But I'm thinking that some of the things that you wrestle with, for instance, your own past failures in this daily hustle. Maybe you made an investment and it didn't come through. Maybe there are some relationships that didn't go well, and so the fact that they failed has left a dent on you. There's the thing of, our expectations. We have too many expectations of you as wife, as children, as your parents, as siblings, as community, your workplace. There's lots of expectations all around you. And of course, you only have one pair of hands and you can only do so much. So all those things wear you down and might just dent your manhood even as you go along. There are many other forms of obstacles that might be peculiar to every man depending on their personal circumstances. But those are some of the general ones that I could think of. But I do not think that all is lost, and therefore we should throw our hands in the air and start lamenting about how this whole manhood thing is difficult. I think there is something that could be done. And so, to embrace what could be done, you need a set of tools. There are many tools, but I come with 5. Again, these are some of the things that you could do, the tools that you could use to bring yourself together, to dust yourself and get moving and move forward as you pursue manhood, because manhood comes with a very divine call, and this is what we are looking at. We don't want to lose it. So the first tool is your identity. Do you know who you are? If someone asked you, who are you? Would you be able to give an appropriate answer? If that question came to me, I would say I'm a child of God. And therefore my identity is divine. And so my approach to life is divine. And because of that identity, there are certain things I know I should never do. And there are things I know that those are to die for. I must do them because I'm a child of God. And I would like to urge you to embrace that identity, because as a child of God, you are limitless. But also, which is also tool number 2, as a child of God, there is a purpose. There's such thing as a purpose for your life. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? What do you stand for? What are you about? What are you here to achieve? What are you chasing? This is going to help you to identify the things that matter in your life. So you will separate the very critical things for you to give attention to from the things that don't really deserve your attention. We are looking at how to strengthen your role as a man, as a husband, as father in your house. Your identity, your purpose. Number 3 is, who do you submit to? Who is the authority in your life? And that is twofold. The spiritual authority, who is for me, the universal authority is God, like I already mentioned when I was talking about the first tool. So for me, it is God. Jesus Christ is my personal Lord and Savior. What about you? So anything that he is not for, I am not for, because I submit to him. But also, who is your earthly authority? Who do you submit to? The human being that you submit to. That person who could sit you down and speak to you soul to soul so that you take what they say. Do you have any such persons? Are there men that you confide in? Is it your father? Or do you have someone standing in the shoes of your father that you speak to, that is an authority in your life, that your wife could speak to if things get to that level? The fourth is your resourcefulness. Speaking about you in terms of the things, the gifts that you are endowed with, what you can do, what you can achieve. What can you achieve with your hands, with your mouth, with your mind? What areas are you resourceful in? Because those are actually a huge foundation for building your manhood on. What is it that you can achieve? What are you good at? Where is your expertise? And then lastly is, who are you accountable to? What are you accountable for? What are you responsible for? Can you demarcate confidently, accurately, the areas that you are responsible for? So that if anyone found something amiss, they know it is you. And you also know that I am accountable for this and this area. Those 5 tools are great tools for you. The man, regardless of the age that you are at, they're important for you if you are looking to put yourself together and make something out of yourself, so that you can gain the respect of your family members, so that you can gain the respect of your community, but above all, so that you can get the feeling of gratitude and satisfaction within yourself that you have played your role, you have run the race. So that is what brings me today to share with you. Thank you.